Hi everyone, hope you're doing amazing today. We're doing really well, thank you. My name is Carolina Fonseca Jimenez. I focus on doing children's books that promote love, unity, and peace. And as you know, we also interpret dreams. The reason that we do that is because when we interpret our dreams, we are connecting with our subconscious, and when we share them, we connect with one another on a more profound level. So guys, I don't know if you can tell the theme, but we're going to talk a little bit about Day of the Dead. And the reason we're going to do that is because many of you have been sending in your questions, and basically you're asking, how can you connect with those loved ones that have passed away? And since we're approaching the Day of the Dead already, it would be just perfect to kind of combine the two in this video. So we're going to talk about those things, and then at the end I'm going to share with you a couple of little gifts that I got from Mexico on my last visit, so stay tuned for those. But okay, so guys, some of you are wondering, like, why would anybody want to connect with somebody who has passed away? Like, let them be. Why do you want to connect with them? Okay, but guys, what happens is that a lot of the people that watch this channel, they want to connect with their loved ones because they have something left to say to them. You know, they have something that is still kind of burning in their little feelings that they need to share. They need to say something. They need to make that one more connection with their loved ones that passed away. Okay, some people have some unfinished business, so they feel the need to connect with them, right? And as many of you know, you can connect with these people in the dream world. The reason that you can do that is because when we're looking at this magnificent dream world, like we've talked about before, you can access your past, you can access present, you can access future, but you can also access those dimensions above and the dimensions below the dream world. And that means that that is where our loved ones are, right? They're in these various dimensions. So if you can practice being conscious in your dreams, you can actually have a conversation with a loved one that has passed away. You can make that connection. But of course it takes practice, right? So some of you are like, Carolina, I can't remember my dreams still. I don't even know how I would begin such a process, right? So let's talk a little bit about that now that we understand why somebody would actually want to connect with their loved ones. But guys, I know that some of you are still having trouble remembering all of your dreams and kind of having those lucid dreams. I know that lucid dreams can be challenging for some of you, and I know that a lot of you have been practicing them, right? So I'm very proud of you for practicing them. But let's pretend like we're all having trouble and we're just not really getting the hang of this lucid dream thing or even remembering our dreams. So I'm going to give you just a quick little trick that will help you, not just in asking for a connection with your loved ones, but for asking for anything from this universe, okay? And this is it. So, okay, let's think about this. Whenever we have a desire or a wish of something that we really, really want, a lot of the time what happens, there's a little bit of fear that accompanies this wish. We're like, what if X, Y, or Z happens? What if this, and this happens? Many of you, if you want to connect with the loved ones that have passed away, a lot of you have said, Carolina, I am fearful that if I ask for this, what if other entities come in? What if other energies come in to my dream world? What am I going to do? So I'm here to tell you that if you're operating out of fear, out of anxiety, out of insecurity, and you're making your wish out of here, you're gonna get that stuff back, okay? Anytime that you ask for something out of fearful energy, you are going to get something fearful in return, okay? That is the law, because this is what you're putting out, that is what's going to come back. It's like the old recycling system we talked about, right? So instead of making your wish or your question to the universe, whatever it is that you want to communicate to the universe, instead of asking out of fear, let's move our energy over to love, okay? And I know many of you find this difficult. So the easiest way to go about this is to go to neutral. And the way that we go to neutral is very simple. For me, it's very easy to just practice through meditation, okay? So let's just give it a quick whirl right now. Just take a seat, take a breather, literally just focus on your breathing. Focus on breathing inward and breathing outward, okay? Do this as long as it takes you to hit a certain center, to hit this center of peace. As soon as you are able to breathe in and breathe out, and you have this moment of peace, when you have that moment of peace, of love and unity, once you hit that, ask the universe whatever it is that you want. Whether it is that you want to make a wish to the universe, whether it is that you want to ask a question, whatever it is that you want, do it out of this energy, okay? Because if you do it out of this energy, number one, you will get that response back in a peaceful and loving way. You're going to get it back because that's what you're putting out there. But then the second thing is that it's going to come by faster because you're operating out of just neutral energy. You're not putting anything heavy out there to weigh down your energy. You're just letting your energy flow naturally, because as you know, your natural state is loving energy anyways. So that is the practice that you do. It is very simple. Just take a few moments to breathe in and out, meditate a little bit, and just once you hit that moment of peace, ask your question. At that point, you can simply say, I invite the universe to allow the connection for me and my loved one to meet tonight. And you can say the person's name who has passed away. You can say anything you want about that particular loved one, but just say it once you hit that energy of love, unity, and peace, okay? And now this is really important too, guys. Even though you make that kind of wish or desire known to the universe, it will happen. But the thing is, think about it. If you don't remember your dream, you could have had this amazing connection. You could have had this amazing connection with your loved one. You could have asked all sorts of questions. They could have replied to you. All of these wonderful and magical things could have happened in your dream world. But if you wake up and you don't remember, then you're going to be like, well, Carolina, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. This is like a mess. It doesn't work. But the thing is, it worked. You just don't remember it, okay? That is why, guys, we always want to practice lucid dreaming and remembering your dream. I have so many videos on how to remember your dreams, so please look at those so that way we don't have to get fully into that today. And then also for those of you that are practicing lucid dreaming, look at those lucid dream videos again, because those will help you also to continue to have more lucid dreams. Because once you're able to have a lucid dream and remember your dreams, then at that point you are truly having a conversation with your subconscious. But then also at that point you can have a conversation with anyone else that you would like. Remember, past, present, future, and those various dimensions. Okay, so for this Day of the Dead, just be sure that if you would like to connect with your loved ones that have passed away in a more just concrete way through your dream world, you can do that, but you simply just need to practice it, okay? And remember, we practice out of love, unity, and peace. If we ever hit this area here of fearful energy, we're going to take a break. We're not going to wish for anything. We're not going to ask for anything, because we don't want a response out of this fearful energy. We want a response out of love, okay? So we're going to practice scoot on over to the love energy, okay? So that's that about that. But I want to show you some of the gifts I got this last time that I went to Mexico, because as you know, I went there, I got a little sick. That was not cool, but I'm fine now, and we're good to go. All right, so let me show you. So first I'll show you these little tiny candies. These are sugar candies. They are the cutest, and they're actually very good. You can eat all of them, but you know what? We're not going to eat them because I don't get to go to Mexico that often, so we're going to just save them, okay? We're just going to save them. So those are those, and then this one, oh my gosh, this one got so messed up in my suitcase, but I put it back together. I may have to hot glue it. I'm not going to eat it. This is all sugar, so you can eat all of it, but I'm not going to eat it. It's so good. Look at that. It's so yummy. I would eat it, but then, you know, they're so hard to find here in the States. Some people do sell them, but I will say that it's not the same quality. So yeah, if you find some that are really amazing, share it with me, because I'd love to be able to buy them here. And then, so this is going to go on my ofrenda. And that is where, that's kind of like my altar, right? It's going to be my altar with all my loved ones that have passed away. I'm going to have their little pictures up there. And for those of you that also, you know, practice this, it starts on October 28th, so a couple of days from now, and it runs all the way to November 2nd. But as you know, on November 3rd, we go ahead and just say goodbye to our loved ones, and we invite them to come visit us again next year, right? So I will start my altar this week, and that's why I got these little candies, so that way I can put them on my altar. But let me show you, these are so yummy too. There's like this little pink one, just this little tiny pink cake right there. And then if you like donuts, the people that have passed away that for me love donuts, so that's why I got these donuts, and they're so good. Like, they look so good. I just want to eat them, but I'm not, but I want to so bad. And then there's this one. Do you know the donut from The Simpsons? It kind of reminds me of that, but they didn't have any pink ones. So then there's this sprinkly one, and of course you have to have the pan de muerto, the bread of the dead, okay? It's like this little bread. You have to have this. If you don't have this, like, you're not doing it right. So I have this one, and let me tell you a funny story about this bread. Okay, so I was in Mexico, and I told my family, I was like, you know what? Because they all had like the day of, they had this bread, right? pan de muerto. They had that over there. And I was like, ooh, I don't want it. And they're like, why don't you want it? I'm like, well, guys, in the United States, like when I bought it, I'm like, it was really hard and it was dry. I'm like, no wonder they called it like bread of the dead. It's like dry and it has no flavor. And they thought it was the funniest thing. And I was like, well, what's so funny? And they're like, Carolina, that's not how it's supposed to taste. So I tasted the bread from over there. Oh my gosh, it was like super fluffy, super sweet, and just delicate. And it was like really, really good. So I was like, well, no wonder. I just had like a bad experience over here. And now I thought that all of the, bread of the dead was like dry. I thought that that's why it was called bread of the dead. But anyway, it was funnier in person. Okay, but anyway, so this is it. It's really great. And the last thing I want to show you is a gift I got from my family in Mexico. It's very, very sweet. So I know a lot of you have like mixed feelings about the Barbie for Day of the Dead, but let me show you the gift I got. Oops. Okay, so this is the gift I got. She's so cute. This is just the box, right? This is like the cutest little box, and this is the doll itself. It's so beautiful. And I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to open it because, let's see, what's the best way? There we go. I'm not going to open it because this is a collector's item, and I just think she's so lovely. She's just so beautiful. So, okay, last thing I'm going to tell you before my phone dies is, so we're going to be doing a festival. There's a festival that's organized by Revista Latina NC, and it will be this Sunday in Raleigh. So if those of you are interested in joining, please come out and support Day of the Dead by celebrating with us. I will be putting the information down below, and of course I will be dressed as a Catrina, so you'll see me in like full makeup and everything like that, which will be amazing. And then of course I'm going to be on Mindalia TV again. They are out of Spain, and we're going to be talking about the dream world. That'll be this Tuesday, I believe, at 2 p.m. It's only for 1 hour, but I will replay it for you later on. So that's what's going on this side. But guys, this week, since we're getting so close to Day of the Dead, let's practice being in love, unity, and peace before we ask the universe to connect with our loved ones, okay? I send you nothing but love, unity, and peace as always, and we will be in contact, okay? Bye, guys.